What is up, all you he, she's, it's, and what's, and all you other thingies out there? I am Kevin Rollins, the host of the Kevin Show, and today we have 320DLRR from Instagram.
Hey guys.
You see, now I don't have to tell anybody to, say hi anymore because they already know the drill.
Yeah,
And you also know what's coming next, right?
pretty much.
All right, I'll let you give them a hint of what's next.
Um, you cannot. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me restart. I messed up.
Okay. You want me to give you a start, and you
Yeah,
say
you
it?
you can start it.
Okay. The views expressed in this video.
Are not the views expressed of others outside of model news.
The views expressed in this video are not the views of the Mall News Group nor of anybody associated with the group. Also, there will be mild to moderate language and all that other good bullshit. Well, it's not really good though. It's boring. It's like the most boring 40 or 30 seconds of the damn show, but I'm trying to speed it up.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you are a Instagram personality like 90% of the other people on this thing.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube too, also. So.
Yeah, I think I'm subscribed to you. Ow.
Yeah.
Actually, I know the Model News YouTube isn't subscribed to you because they're only subscribed to 3 people. It's not hard to guess who those people are.
Yeah.
Well, actually, 4 people.
I'm sure one of them's Kevin.
Actually, 3 of them are Kevin. Just 2 of those Kevins are me.
Let's see.
The other one is Chishmaka. I mean, Drennan. I call him that because, actually, I call him Julian too because he looks like the guy off of Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
And he also has an alcoholic beverage in his hand. Hey, Kev. Hope Kim's doing well. So, anyways, off to the news. After an official post by Tonka, we now know that the D7R and military version will become a reality after being announced, then canceled, then announced again. This was from an official quote-unquote Facebook post from Tonkin Replicas themselves, and it's not really anything special. It's just a repainted D6 in a desert tan.
Yeah, I didn't really care for that once I heard about it was just repainted.
It would have been cool if it would have been a little bit bigger or a little bit different besides the paint, but
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. If you already have a D6.
what's surprising to me is the fact that Tonkin's got to do that one last cat model. And
Yeah,
they lost their license almost exactly 2 months ago, and yet they just now announced another cat model. So,
yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
yes, it is. It's really weird. But you know what? It is what it is, and I know that I'm not buying that model. So, you know,
Yeah, I plan on buying the standard, but I'll never buy that version.
I do have the standard, and I can say this: the only thing that's wrong with it is the ripper.
Yeah,
It sticks out way too far, in my opinion, and it's not really as functional as I'd like it to be. But I took it off.
yeah, that's what I'd plan on doing because, well, here we don't have any rippers on dozers.
We do hear it, but they're on larger size, like a D8 or whatever.
Yeah, that's kind of how ours are. If you're dozing in the winter.
Yeah, true. And again, they're still single shank.
Yeah, that's what ours usually are
I'm
if we have them.
I'm sort of hypnotized by my phone charger, which sounds weird, but you gotta see this thing. It like shows the electrical flow to the phone, and it's like very, very. What's a good 70s word for this? Trippy. Also, the Manitowoc 16,000 is being re-released on 3,000 Toys, being distributed by Townsley's Models. It is supposedly a corporate version. The thing is, though, this thing's only going to be 34 inches tall.
Yeah, I mean, to me, for $600, I don't know if it's really worth it.
I I think it would be though, considering the fact that the 16,000 has been a highly sought after model since TWH sort of, abruptly closed down.
Yeah, but it's not the what
Full
would
thing.
yeah, the full thing. That's a thing.
Which I can understand, but there's still extension kits out there, and if I'm not mistaken, it has the same type of boom as the 4100.
I'm not too sure because I've seen a 16,000 at the DHS auction, but I've never actually gotten my hands on one, so I have no clue what the boom really looks like.
There's always possibility for extension kits out there, so
Yeah.
through the good old private market. But I mean,
I
I definitely would consider.
Yeah, I'm considering buying one, but I'm not too sure because if I can find the full version for not much more, I might just go after that because it's bigger.
Yeah, but I actually really well, I've been looking at the review of it, and it is a nice model. It looks really cool, and it's I have 54100s for Christ's sake. I think I need a new modern crane.
Yeah, I used to have the Rainer. I really like that, and then I have the Lamson version right now.
I have all three liveried, which is the Lamson, the Walsh, and the Kikosi. It took me a lot to get the Lamson, and I haven't even taken it out of the box.
I
I,
got mine for steel when they had DHS had their sale on it.
and the tower I got because it came with a free cement mixer, which was $220. And by the way, them things are mostly plastic, anyways.
Yeah, they're nice display pieces though. They're interesting just because it's a front discharge mixer, but yeah, that's actually the reason why I bought my Rainer, but unfortunately I sold it a while back.
Yeah, of course, my tower is 8 feet tall.
Yeah, I always thought that tower version was interesting.
Of course, that's because I have the cross section actually boomed up, so it's at a larger angle instead of a 90-degree angle. It's more like a 130-degree angle.
Yeah.
Of course, the extension kit makes it look really cool. And I went through a lot of shit to get that extension kit.
Yeah, extension kits now really aren't cheap at all.
You used to be able to get them at diecastmalls.co still, but I don't think that's even possible anymore.
I think you might be able to get one, but I'm not too sure.
Diecastmalls.co though, they had ridiculous deals like last year when they was giving away like models for like on certain reward items. You could spend $100 on the Pete 335 rollback and get a free
Yeah.
$220 front discharge mixer.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, you better believe I took care of that or took advantage of that.
Yeah, sadly I didn't. I completely forgot about it. I knew they had the sale, but I missed out on it. I've always wanted the rollback though.
I got 8 of those.
Yeah, I've been wanting that and the what's it called? The service truck.
The service truck is actually really nice.
Yeah, for the price, I don't think it's bad because it's a sword model, and as you can probably tell, I love sword models.
Woo! For $46, you can get 2-minute tow walk, 16,040-foot boom section with pendant lines salvaged. That doesn't sound good.
No.
Salvage? You can still get the jib kit, and you can also get a tool kit, which it's scary how a lot of these things are just salvaged.
Yeah.
A 16,020-foot section, but for $20 though, come on, if you really want to add some serious boom,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
What's the
Uh.
worst?
Yeah. Because diecastmalls.co does have the jib extension kit, but it's still $130.
The jib extension kit though is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, they got the 16,000 in Delico and lamps, the 18,000 in Lamson, but it says email me, which is pretty bad.
Yeah, that means that they've sold it.
Yeah, but I mean of course, a former TWH employee who helped build the 4100s and all that, the Weiss brothers, they become pretty prominent model builders themselves. You know, they was working on that 1/8 scale. I believe it was 1/8. It was a
Oh yeah.
4100. Now that thing was massive.
Yeah, I remember watching their build series on them. I don't. Is it done?
I don't know, but they also went on to build a couple more models. I forgot what it was, but it was reviewed on Cranes Etc. a while back.
Oh, those RC. They converted a ton of RC 150 scale like cranes and stuff. Pretty sure.
No, it was like a white. It was an Esco drum or an Esco bucket. Yes, that's it. It was like a giant ass dragline bucket.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I do know somebody did convert the 1600s though to one RC because Brandon had one. Crane did. It was 7. He has one.
Yeah, of course. He lives only about an hour and a half, 2 hours south of me.
That'd be pretty cool to see his room.
I've said that multiple times. I mean, there's more boom in that room than in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, I can't imagine what he even has in models.
I can't imagine like how much money he's put into that. I mean, come on.
Sure, it's well over 20 grand.
Well over. I mean, think about it. He spent, I think it was like $1,500 on that Mamoet PTC 35, and that was at $500 off.
I think isn't that uh 3,000 or 2,500?
It's 2,000. It's 2,100 something, and he got for like 15 or 1,600 from Europe.
It's a deal.
It's a steal for that thing. That thing is massive.
Yeah, I've seen one before and I couldn't even imagine fitting it in my room. I don't have room.
I couldn't even imagine putting it together.
Sure, it probably didn't take him too long though, because he's used to it, but for somebody that doesn't do a ton of cranes, I'm sure it would take quite a few hours.
That's why I got the 4100s for my first real crawler cranes, is because they're really simple to put together.
Yeah, that's what I did, and
I mean,
I
the equalizer is strung already, and by the way, if you hop a sheave on that, you are fucked. It is so frustrating.
yeah, that's what I did. I had a 4100 for my first crawler.
Yeah.
I really like them.
My first crawler was a 4100 tower, and I made a mistake of taking the tape off before I probably should have. And what I did was I ended up getting so pissed off after about 3 hours, I just cut the equalizer off, which obviously you guys know holds the cross section. And you know the little like holes for the or the lift holes?
Yeah.
I ended up pinning the pendant lines to that. And it worked. It fucking worked. And that's what matters.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most accurate because the crane needs an equalizer for Christ's sake, but it worked.
Yeah.
Of course, what happens to that first 4100 shall not be talked about. And it was not a ceiling fan like Reed Estes's first 4100. No,
Yeah.
literally, he said that boom sections were raining down from the ceiling. He said it by the end of the storm. It was like it looked like a red winter, with just feet of boom everywhere. And all I remember him saying on Skype was, my boom, it's everywhere. My boom is broken."
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
And it's just like, that's why you don't build the crane so tall and put it near a ceiling fan.
You feel bad because it's a couple $100 model, but
Exactly.
it's funny.
That's why you do not put one near a ceiling fan.
Yeah.
And turn the ceiling fan on of all things. So, kids, I know there's going to be some younger audience out there. I don't even know why you're fucking allowed to watch this because of some of the content. But here's a little tip for your first crawler crane, or if it's a 4100 tower, which good luck getting anyways. Here's my tip. Don't build the thing so tall that it will be touching the ceiling, and make sure it's not nowhere close to a ceiling fan, because ceiling fans and 4100s that are 8 feet tall do not go well together.
I'd just say ceiling fans or any model doesn't go good together.
I mean, I have my 4100 in Kokosing, which is probably the coolest since I had two of the Kokosing service truck, a Kokosing, one of the DCP trucks, and it just looks all around cool with the yellow and black, considering it's also my school's colors. It looks really cool, and the one thing that annoyed me about the Walsh 4100 was that instead of the gray and white scheme that kept going, they put a black boom on it.
Yeah, I don't like the way it really looks,
Have
personally.
Have you ever
But
had the standard 4100?
uh, well, I have the Lamson version right now of the. Well, I'm sure you've seen it, but
Yeah.
I've only had the Rainer and the version I have now.
All right.
So
Well, you know how on the box it has like a very heavy lift configuration where it's just the butt and the tip of the boom?
yeah,
That's the configuration my Walsh is in, and I took that 40-foot and 10-foot section and just stuck it on the Kokosing.
yeah, because the booms are the same color.
Exactly, they're the exact same boom, so why not?
Yeah,
I
and
obviously had to shorten up the pendant lines and all that, but it was really easy to do. So I got one heavy lift 4100, I got one tall 4100, I got a 4100 tower, and I got two still in the box.
yeah, I'd like to get the Kokosing because they work only about 20 minutes from me, so I see their stuff all the time.
So I'm
And
guessing you're in the Midwest.
yeah, I'm in Ohio.
Everybody's in Ohio. There's nobody in Indiana though.
Yeah, there's quite a few people in Ohio. I mean, DHS is only 45 minutes from me.
Of course, Tommy is in Cleveland.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Tommy's in
I didn't
Cleveland.
know that.
Cole Duff is, I don't give a fuck.
I think he's in Cleveland too, but yeah.
Um, there's a bunch of other people that I know that are in Ohio that are model collectors. Of course, then there's Nico, the guy that was on a couple episodes ago. He's up in Chicago, the best city in the world.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago. It's pretty cool.
And then there's JJ who lives just south, and then there's MEH that lives near JJ. And then there's me in between everybody. Like literally, I'm dead in the center of Indiana, in Indianapolis, and everybody's around me. Well,
Yeah,
not considerably close, but I'm like surrounded here. And then there's a bunch of guys in Michigan. And then there's Crane Dude who's bouncing between Kentucky and Indiana.
yeah, he shoots a lot though on the Ohio River too.
Yeah, and that is pretty cool seeing the or the Louisville Bridge.
Yeah.
Why did I say Louisiana?
Who knows?
I think my mind is drifting more towards the southern states because I want Texas Roadhouse.
Sounds really good right now.
It does. And actually, sleep does not sound that bad either, but oh well.
Huh.
But yeah, the 4100 does look really cool. But the 16,000 again, I wouldn't mind getting. I wouldn't mind getting the 18,000.
That would be really cool, but
In
of
theory,
course you have a big price tag on it.
but it does have the Maxer though.
Yeah.
In theory, though, the 16,000 is taller because it is a windmill machine.
Yeah.
Or a windmill crane, not a machine. Well, it is a machine, but it's not an earth-moving machine, obviously.
It's meant for windmills,
Yeah.
really. But on DHS, you can actually still get the Kokosi in a wash.
Wow, that's surprising. There was only like 500 of each, right?
No, 125.
Well, that makes mine seem even more important.
Yeah, I know.
But I almost thought that repaint the Salad, the Jerosa 4100, I thought that was actually a special livery done by TWH, but it turns out it wasn't.
I thought though they did do something similar.
Man, I didn't believe it when someone told me that was an actual Sal repaint, which he's actually doing repaints on models again, which is awesome. He used to be one of the sickest motherfuckers out there when it came to repainting models.
Yeah, he was pretty good at that, I'd
He
have to say.
he talked about when I interviewed him. He talked about repainting the 657s professionally. You know, painting them in the mining white color.
Yeah,
Until he got screwed one time and he had no real. Now, what I'm curious is how he's going to do it without the decal printer that he sold.
I think he said though that he broke it or something. That's why he got rid of it.
Yeah, I guess that'd be right, though. I mean, but still,
The only problem with those decal printers is you have to get the ones that will print white, and those are not cheap.
yeah, really. But I hope he does unboxings.
Yeah, I mean, I'd really even like him to get back into collecting. He's
I think a lot of people would.
Yeah, I mean, he's really the one that got me into collecting.
Oh, he got a lot of people into collecting. Him and Mike doing his dioramas, and those were like
Yeah,
the big two. Then Mike went off with his Toyota.
yeah,
You could have at least gotten a Ford. That'd be a little step up.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how everybody likes all those Dodges and stuff.
Eh, that isn't bad.
I'm a Ford guy.
Now there's gonna be a disagreement there, but I'm not really a truck person. But
Yeah, see, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not a car person really, though.
oh, I am. But
Yeah.
yeah, oh well, it's bound to happen. Once Sal got to see everything on Instagram, I knew he was gonna get hooked back in it again.
Yeah, it was. I think it was just gonna draw him in eventually.
It's just like fishing. Once they're hooked, you're fucked.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised he never bought a 349.
I'm. Did you get a 349?
Yeah, I have the standard. I hope to get another one because I really like it.
Standard? You mean the quick coupler?
Yeah, yeah.
That one is a lot more in demand than the LME, which I can see why.
Yeah, well, I really like the, I think it's a 7-tooth bucket. That's the bucket I really like. It's,
The
looks like a mass excavation bucket.
Oh, the chisel tooth bucket.
Yeah,
That thing, I love that bucket.
yeah. The only thing, though, I think that they could have done better with the buckets is drilled the hole through the eyelet there.
A lot of people say that, and a lot of people are saying like it doesn't affect me because like there's also the hole in the coupler though.
Yeah,
Well, wait, there isn't a hole in the coupler now, is
well,
there?
I'm not too sure. It doesn't look like it, really. I don't know.
I don't have my 349 on me, so but I got that one from the wonderful people at Buffalo Road Imports.
Lucky
If
enough to get it from EVOT.
God, who's that one guy that used to like brag the fuck out of Evite USA?
I don't know.
Man, I forgot who it was. It's on the tip of my tongue on who it was, but I just forgot. But everything they got was like from Evot.
I know Crane Dude 07 likes to buy stuff from EVOT, but I don't think he obsessed over it.
God, I forgot. Like I know who it is. I remember him vaguely, but I can see why Tommy over there, Diecast Emporium, why he likes Buffalo Road Imports, because they have a great selection. They got stuff dating back to the NZG cats.
Yeah, I've only dealt with them once, but I plan to deal with them a lot more in the future, just because I got really great feedback from when I ordered from them first, and they just seem like great people.
Yeah, I ordered from them originally, and I never really planned on ordering from them in the first place, but the 349 was sort of a special circumstance.
Yeah,
Because I didn't want to be like one of the few people that didn't have one. Or at least reputable collectors, right?
yeah,
I mean, like, if you wanted, like, at the, in, like, July and August when it came out, like, if you were, like, a professional collector, you had to have the 349. And that's really what
yeah,
it seemed like because, JJ, he has three of them motherfuckers.
yeah. I don't know how he even has that many.
I think he jacked some because remember, he works at UPS, so I think he jacked some from people. Oh wow, seems to be going to MEH, so I might as well just borrow it. Of
Yeah,
course,
really.
he seems like the CCM king right now.
I don't even know how he got his hands on one of those skid steers,
I
yet
don't even
alone two of them.
for fuck's. And then he got that
The
one.
T800 too.
No, one that. Oh yeah, that. But that big mining shovel that they just came out with.
Yeah, the 6020B.
I don't even know. Like, I don't know.
I think the price on that's 550.
Five $550.
Yeah.
I would. You know what? I wouldn't mind paying that to be honest.
I think it's not a bad price for how big the model is and what you get.
True. I mean, it is CCM for all things.
Yeah. Eventually, once those go out, they're gonna price rocket to almost $2,000.
Certainly. Of course, it's not brass, so
Still CCM.
exactly. Of course, the brass things 187 stuff you see going for the price of some of their
Uh,
148 stuff.
I can't even imagine paying what they. Yeah.
Joe, he has that profiler. That thing's worth quite a bit of money. It's 187 scale and it's brass, but guess what? He got it for $12.
Yeah, I saw when he unboxed that. I thought that was
The
crazy.
deal of the fucking lifetime. It may be 187, but you know what? Joe also collects 187, so it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, you could maybe buy a hand. A track for that. Maybe.
Well, I mean, think about this though. The 187 5230, that's going for 1,400 bucks.
Yeah, I saw that. It's a pretty neat shovel, but I don't know if I would pay that.
I would.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now that I wouldn't. Of course, the D10 T2 in 124 scale, that's 695 bucks.
I've always wanted that D10, but I don't know if
I,
I'm ever
I,
gonna get my hands on one.
I still think that for fuck's sakes, Cat, drop the T series already.
Yeah, really.
Wow, I thought there was like 10 CCM pages. It turns out it's going back and forth between the same page like 10 times. It's sort of like playing Pong,
Yeah.
but God. So I guess it's advertisement time. Well, you take a guess about what we're advertising first.
Hard to say. It's always something new. It seems like maybe
So,
the shirts.
that's coming up, but actually, might as well. Fuck it, I'm gonna let you call this one. All right, so the shirts. Okay, so we're actually having them on sale. We have limited supply of the original, like the standard ones, the yellow and black and all that. We have only extra large and medium of that size. The thing is, though, we are having a sale for two for 25 bucks. And this is pretty much to get rid of the pink shirts for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, since it is starting to wrap up. So two for 25 bucks. These, the shirts usually they go for 20 bucks each, and all the money does goes towards the American Breast Cancer Foundation. So not only are you getting two shirts, but you also know that you did your part to help, fight breast cancer. So, and we did our research, and they are pretty honest about it. So, it is very a reputable place to donate, and you know, two t-shirts for $25. That's not a bad deal. And I'm actually wearing one of the t-shirts now because ever since I got the first t-shirt some 3 weeks ago, I have not worn anything else but a Model News t-shirt. Don't worry, I've washed them. Just saying. Just pointing that out there because I know there's going to be that one comment. There's always that one comment. And anyways, next up, the Model News 24-hour stream coming up December. Holy crap, we're exactly 8 weeks away from that right now. So 8 weeks from this second that we're recording this, we are going to be live, and we are going to be 3 hours in. Seems like a lifetime from now, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, really.
The official time is 7 weeks, 7 weeks, 6 days, 21 hours, and 56 minutes, or 55 days, 1,341 hours, and fucking you, Instagram. There's so many messages. Just saying, Instagram's attempt. Well, I guess Facebook does own Instagram now, don't they?
I'm not too sure.
I think they do, and I think their conquest or their quest to make things more like the Facebook Messenger is fucked up. Because I already get enough messages on one.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And now I'm getting more messages than ever before. It's enough having my girlfriend text me. That's annoying enough. Everybody seems to like it when I make fun of my girlfriend. That's why I do it. I love her and all
Yeah.
that stuff, but she's just so easy to make fun of when she's not here trying to kill me.
Yeah.
And people find it fucking entertaining.
Well.
I try not to do it as much on air as in like a normal Skype call, which I barely do anymore, but
Yeah.
Anyways, back to the 24-hour stream. Um there's gonna be giveaways. We're gonna be giving away plenty of special edition shirts. There's gonna be a special white Model News shirt, but here's the thing: there's only gonna be 6 ever produced. So we're gonna be giving those away during the show, and you have bragging rights to somebody saying, "Oh yeah, I won one of the 6." Now, it's so exclusive. Not even the guy who's paying for, is gonna have one, which is gonna be really cool, though. Okay, there's only gonna be 7 ever produced, but 6 are gonna be given away. One staying here. I'm getting like an extensive collection. But also, those who participate will get a free Model News shirt with the names of all the participants on the back. To join in, just DM me on Instagram saying that you want in, and you'll be added to the list. But here's the one requirement: you must have a Skype. That's the one thing. It's free, it's easy to set up, and that's all you got to do. And also have a working microphone too, because we tried that one time. Someone didn't have a microphone. It just did not work. So, also, here's another thing. Don't worry about language, because we fucking love to cuss all the time. Of course, we would not ever make it on regular television because, well, the FCC would stop us immediately, which is the glorious thing about the internet now, isn't it?
Yeah, they always have to stop you about something.
Yeah, the internet's basically unpoliced, really. It's
Yeah.
it's policed, but not as much as TV.
No.
Because there's that 1% of the world that doesn't have internet. Somalia. But anyways, Up on the screen, you have a picture of a lovely Caterpillar 420 DIT with a gravel spreader. I'm actually glad I finally got pictures of that thing. I tried it the original time, and what's sad is the one day that they had it there, the first time, and Great X has a history of just taking machines away randomly and bringing them back for no reason.
Seems like a waste of time and money.
It is, but it's Great X. They got 7 Trex TS14s.
Jeez.
And those are fucking massive scrapers.
Yeah.
Of course, I posted a selfie earlier of me and my TS14 model that cost me $543. It's expensive, but it's cool. And it's from the 80s.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, I fell asleep in a bathtub.
Out of all places.
That's the thing. I fall asleep in my bathtub quite regularly.
That's hilarious.
Because usually my fucking dog is in my bed, and by the time I kick him out, he's already either peed or slobbered on it. So it's just no use. What else is more comfortable than a bed? Well, a bathtub. Just throw a sleeping bag in there and throw a spare pillow underneath, and it's comfortable.
Yeah.
But just be careful where you place your feet, because if you turn the water on, that's going to be a pretty wet situation, because you're going to be right back in the same predicament, if not worse, with the dog.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, if you're wondering, and I say this quite a bit nowadays, if you're wondering why we're not just talking about heavy equipment, we talk about a variety of things. But also, I gotta throw this in there, the Model News website is going to be making a return here shortly. It's modelnews797f.weebly.com. We are in the process of shaking all the spider webs off and getting it back going again. Our brilliant website dev, Kevin Drennan, lost the password last December. But he did a great job putting the website together, in all honesty. Luckily, it was
Yeah.
linked to my Facebook, and I was able to get in.
Wow.
So we are shaking the cobwebs off, and we're getting it updated, and we're getting ready to do the Model News Network thing once again.
That'll be pretty cool.
A little bit of a mic issue there, but anyways, the Model News Network is going to be amazing coming up here shortly. Pretty much it's going to be where we can have our own news show and all the other stuff and do things our way and really become more independent, because we've had to rely on Twitch.tv and YouTube and all them guys, and we can really become very self-reliant nowadays. And that's the glorious thing about the internet. So the Model News Network will launch sometime next year. So I'm pretty psyched about that, because it's been my own really personal project.
Yeah.
So, and that's the reason for resurrecting the website. I don't know if you watch Gold Rush or not, but it's like Tony
Oh,
Beats.
yeah.
It's like Tony Beats resurrecting the Dredge.
Yeah, and I think he's crazy for wanting to buy another one.
He wants a fleet. I mean, he can't even get proper safety things on one.
Yeah.
Literally, he just got one going, and now he wants more, which is ridiculous. Right? Okay, more mic issues, I guess. He just barely got one going, now he wants more.
Yeah.
And his wife wasted a good bottle of champagne on that thing, too.
Yeah.
Of course, they would have been going days earlier, but then they had to put safety things up. Who cares about safety anymore?
Yeah, I don't think he was happy about that.
Especially a fucking crazy Scandinavian.
Yeah.
So, of course, then they bring Gene Cheeseman in, and he makes Jerry and the other guy look like fucking imbeciles.
Well, I don't think they would know how to run that in the first place.
He makes them look like complete idiots on there, though, considering.
Yeah, well, but Gene has a lot more experience, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, Gene does have the experience with Parker, but here's the thing, though. Gene left because he got tired of being pushed around by Parker.
Well, I would, too.
Oh, yeah, being pushed around by him and then told that, I'm ready to go home, right? I've been mining for months and then being told I gotta do more.
Yeah, I think that pissed the whole crew off.
Oh, yeah, Greg Remsburg left, and he's been there since, day one. On the show, at
Yeah,
least. And then you should have seen Twitter when he's like, "Oh yeah, Greg left," and everyone's like, "No, not Greg. He's our favorite bearded, bald-headed guy.
yeah.
He's our favorite skinny Todd Hoffman."
I know, most people don't like Todd, but I think he's gonna pull through this year.
And then everybody's calling his son Justin Bieber. I've seen hashtag Klondike Bieber so many times.
Yeah, I don't know
So,
how that's gonna go, really.
well, I mean, he knows how to put a helmet on.
Yeah,
He knows how to put a hard hat on.
good
He,
point.
he also knows how to put annoying music that Thurber wants off on during a clean out. That's pretty much it so far.
Yeah.
Of course, I wonder where Jack's good old 400 is now. Since that was a resurrection within itself. I mean, that thing's had everything go wrong with it, it seems.
I know, they probably left it at, what, Indian River or whatever it was.
No, they brought it back at McKinnon.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, at the beginning, and then it magically broke down an episode later.
Who knows?
But, I mean, the 400, like, it's had so many final drive issues. I think at one point they took the hydraulic hoses off of the boom and all that and used the pump just so they could work on their wash plant or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, so it was, and they did everything to that thing, and then he eventually sold it. Went to the jungle, lost everything, came back, and had to get the 400, which magically has duct tape on it now, just like all other Hitachi stuff.
I don't care for Hitachi at all.
I wonder why those fuckheads at Volvo.
Yeah, Volvo. Yeah.
If I were to ever get a Volvo model, it would be the K-Tech.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I almost bought one of those about a year ago, I'd say, but I don't know if it's. I think it's worth it, but I don't know about the functionality.
Based on what I've seen, I would get it because it's like one of a kind model.
Yeah.
It is a cool model nonetheless.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's pretty much the only reason I'd get one is because of the K-Tech pole pan on the back.
Yeah.
It
I,
also looked good as a transport load, to be honest. The pole pan.
yeah, it would, but
Of course,
I don't know.
I really want to get a fleet of ADTs.
Yeah, I like I forget the 740 EJ. I think it is. I think I want to get one of those for the 349.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. The 740, it's an overpriced model. I mean, it's very simplistic.
Well, it's Northcott.
Yeah, but I'd rather get the 460E John Deere. As much as I hate Deere as an equipment brand.
I I'm not gonna say I hate John Deere. I like John Deere. Um,
John Deere's the same as Hitachi.
yeah, but not. I don't like John Deere, so to say, as much of their equipment line or construction line, I guess you could say, because I'm in the one of my grandpa's. He works on a farm, so I'm kind of involved in that too.
Yeah, but I mean the 460E ADT, that's $40 and you get a lot more detail. I mean you get opening engine compartments. It's actually bigger than the 740.
Yeah, but I think the whole engine compartment looks kind of goofy.
But it's better than that Motor Art New Holland where it has like the spider engine and rubber tracks. That's actually $107.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the little skid steer things are $50 each.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Don't you have them though?
Yeah,
So I thought.
they're nice,
The,
but the wheeled one's nice. I just don't like the tracked one. The track one's cool, but don't get me wrong. But the engine in the back is way too big for my taste.
oh my gosh, the Herpa, the C185. I think I use them to make the T150s or whatever they are, T17, T770s. They're just shit.
Of course, the S750 Bobcat, that has pretty good detail and functionality and all that, and a working seat bar for just $12.
Well, they used to be seven.
Yeah, I got mine when they was 7 from Bobcat
Yeah,
themselves. When Bobcat was the only place to get them.
yeah. But I thought $12 is a huge
That's
jump.
Northcott.
But it's Northcott. But at that same time, even if it's $12, I mean, look at it. You know, it's
It's
worth.
got twice the detail that the S175, S and S205, which are the same exact skid steer, just re-decaled.
Yeah, that
It's
was
got twice the
stupid.
detail, twice the size, and the E35 is 10 times better than a 430 because it actually has excavator linkage on it.
Yeah.
Unlike the 430, that was a simple cylinder to bucket direct.
Yeah, I have the 430. I just like it because it's an open cab, but the
And the 430
bucket,
is bigger though.
yeah, but in model size, the way they made it, it's not really noticeable too much. In model size, actually, the cab on the E35 is taller.
The only thing I could ask is for the blade to be adjustable, but I can see why it's not considering how small they are.
Yeah, but
I
what
mean,
would be the price increase is the real question.
true. I mean, it's very, very, very affordable.
I mean, what all you need is a cylinder and two pins.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I got some of the 125th scale Bobcat stuff, and that's nice.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't really collect 125th scale, but I
Oh, I don't
considered
either.
buying them.
I don't either, and I just put them there just, for things like I could play with a little bit. Yes, I'm 16, but I can still play with stuff.
Hey, I do the same thing.
But I mean, I have a 189 piece 150 scale collection. And it's just nice to have a couple 125th pieces that you can that are more meant for play stuff. They're very durable. They
Yeah,
don't,
well,
they don't have
even
like hydraulic lines and small details like that. Detailed, yes, but they're like in casted in details like the auxiliary hydraulic hookups and all that stuff. Not stuff that'd break off easily.
yeah, but they're $30, you know. So I think they're plenty worth it
Oh yeah, I mean
for
you got.
what they are.
I mean you obviously the seat bar works and all that. You also got attachments too.
Yeah, that's one thing I wish they would do on the 150th scale ones, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I'm not complaining too much though because it's a very nice mechanism. Of course, the
Yeah,
pellet forks on 3000 Toys. It says meant for the older style stuff. It doesn't matter. It's the same coupler.
yeah, it wouldn't make sense to change it. They're pretty much all the same on the real ones.
I mean, think about it. You have a standard bucket, a 4-in-1 bucket. You have a auger, a hammer, and we're talking about the skid steer attachments. I'll get into the excavator stuff, which is only a
Yeah,
hammer and auger anyways.
yeah, but it's something.
Yeah, true. On the skid steer, you have the standard bucket, 4-in-1 bucket, hammer, auger, the broom, the dozer blade, the pallet forks. That's 7 attachments right there.
Yeah,
And that's a good variety, really.
yeah, it is.
I mean, that's really all you could ask for.
Yeah, it's not all the Bobcat attachments, but it's a good amount of them to where the ones that you would want.
Exactly, and really, I can see why the auger and the hammer never really sold well, because you don't really see skid steers with hammers, and you don't really. I've seen one skid steer with an auger, and that was in planting GPS tracking devices in the roundabout site.
Yeah.
Y-
Um, actually, what I forget what his name is, but Specialized Diecast, the guy with all the hammers and stuff. I forget his name, but he actually asked me to build a hammer for a skid steer, but I'm considering doing it, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it or not because you don't really see them.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to do something
So
different.
it would be. And really, that's the thing that it's always good to shake things up. I mean, that 225 spin ace guy.
Yeah, I think.
Now that fucking 963 dump, that thing is ridiculous looking. It's so sick.
I know.
Of course, it's two 963 undercarriages fused together.
And we all know how those are.
Yeah,
They're not the best. But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. I've always thought those looked pretty cool.
I will probably never ever see one in real life.
Yeah, I heard that they were designed for a company in like Germany or something like that.
That makes perfect sense.
I don't know, that's what somebody said. I'm not too sure if it's right or not.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna try to find his page real fast. Sorry. So you do customization and stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's very few people that in all due respect, there's very few people that actually master the art of customization. I'm not di-
yeah,
I'm not disappointed to say that I'm not one of them since I don't customize.
yeah. I mean, it's for some customs, it's unbelievable what the price is on them, but
And
you
also
know,
also the effort you got to put in cuz Joe's doing his 350 over there
yeah.
and holy fuck, he's put in probably about two full consistent days.
Oh yeah, Adam, he's doing those 328s, and uh, I
Who?
actually did place an order for one because I don't like to build custom excavators because I don't want to mess them up. But I like doing the bobcats and stuff. But they're supposed to be done a little while ago, but I don't care when it's gonna be done. But he's only doing a couple of them, and I mean it's been
Adam
maybe a
A-
year or so.
Adam
Yeah,
Bishop? Oh man, he is spectacular.
yeah, he has some pretty sick customs. So does Dan, Lumberjockey 85. I'm pretty sure on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at customization.
Yeah, Spin Ace guy though, like I'm looking at his D6N and the 870 John Deere. Obviously, it's just a repaint of the Hitachi 870 by WSI, but I can tell by looking at that's the original run. That's one of the original 1000.
Actually, Adam did that one.
Yeah, I know, but the paint work just looks awesome.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I really like the look of it. It looks a little bit better, I think, than even the Hitachi.
Yeah, it does though. And then there was that Zero Tail, which I'd seen a picture of literally, or I seen the real machine, excuse me, a day or so ago, which was
Uh,
crazy. It's the 245 GLC.
yeah, I thought that looked pretty good. Cool. We don't, where I am, there's not many tail swings, but I've always had a desire for them because
Yeah,
they're unique.
of course that little track dumper thing. That I can't get over how that's two 963 undercarriages JB welded together.
Yeah, it's pretty much seamless.
Yeah, you can tell, but it's not like very
Yeah.
very noticeable. You have to look closely. But of course, then there's that 225 link belt spin ace, which I guess is where he gets his name.
Yeah. Did you see that 350 he has?
No.
or I think it's a 350.
Of course,
Yeah,
then there's that 385 ultra high reach demo. That takes some balls right there to do that, especially to a CCM piece.
yeah.
I mean,
I was
some people would love to have just the X-Ray itself, but to do something like that and actually make it look fucking fantastic like that.
yeah. I could never even do anything to a CCM model just because of what it is.
Exactly. And then there's also, a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Wow, you got someone offering to buy my phone charger. I'm still getting hypnotized off of it, okay? But I mean, really, I'm trying to get a new undercarriage for my 450. Of course, it's the same undercarriage as the 470, just matte black. The 470 is, I should say.
Yeah.
Which would look better against the Hitachi. Of course, there's a big, rush for Hitachi 450s.
Well, I saw one on eBay. I think it was for almost $300.
Yeah.
But it is a rare model now.
But it's still really cool, though. I'd love to have more Hitachi 450s, but I'm satisfied with one. And obviously, there's going to be those people that love to have multiples of them.
Ben Hitachi.
I knew you was going to say that. I wasn't really referencing that, but yeah, 8.
Jeez, that's ridiculous.
But I mean, I'm keeping this 450 as close to stock as possible.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm not really one for customizing for a reason. I've only done like one quote unquote modification, and that's putting the log loader stick on a 336E, and it turned out quite well. I had to make a
Yeah.
few modifications to how wide the area on the boom was, where it mounts, but it wasn't that hard. All it takes is a cigarette lighter and some pliers and steady hands.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is heat the metal up and let it get softer, and it'll be easier. And I'm about to kill Ethan Raider. I'm still about to kill Ethan Raider. Ethan
Yeah.
Raider is a drunk bastard, and he always will be, ladies and gentlemen. But really, this episode seems to be more boring than normal because I'm tired. Like, if I had more energy, it'd be more explosive. But
Yeah, I can tell you're not like jumpy, jumpy and stuff.
yeah, but I mean, still, hopefully the episode's fun.
Yeah. I know. I was really happy when I was able to get my hands on that this sword Mac with the Rogers little boy.
I've been wanting one of the sword low boys, but here's the thing: I got the Mac Granite Fuel and Lube, and I also got the asphalt distributor because I. Here's the thing: when I got my Rotex shuttle buggy for free, I had to get a bunch of paving stuff because you don't just get a shuttle buggy for free every day.
Yeah.
Especially, if you see a shuttle buggy going for $325 on Buffalo Road.
Yeah, really.
And I got mine for quite a bit less, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
Of course, then I discovered that there is a difference between the canopy and no canopy. Pavers on the screed wise,
Yeah.
the basic body is the same. It's just that the screed is completely different. I prefer the non-canopy screed because it has all the fold-down compartments and all that, and it's more realistic. But
Yeah.
one day I want to get my hands on the Roadtech RP190, but it's just not happening anytime soon.
Yeah.
I'm afraid, but you know what? It's a rare model, and a lot of people have sought after it. But the shuttle buggy was the big one because you can buy a lot of pavers, but the shuttle buggy is something you can't really get other than
Yeah, they only made the Rotec one, didn't they? So,
Shuttle buggy?
yeah.
They made another asphalt transfer device. It was a Vogel or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
See,
cool.
I'm not big into paving, but there's some paving going around me that
Yeah.
it's caught my interest, and I do plan on getting paving models in the future, but just not currently.
I ran a paver and a shuttle buggy and it was really cool.
Yeah,
So, like, really cool.
it's
The, sh-
something you don't get to do every day, that's for sure.
the shuttle buggy, now let's put it this way. It's like a car with no windows and a Detroit motor, so you know it's going to be screaming.
Yeah.
And you don't have a windshield, so you cannot really see out the front.
Huh.
So that's the basic little bit of it, but
Yeah.
still, I mean, and the paver, it's just a little bit jumpy.
Yeah.
Of course, if you hit, of course, it's the most jumpiest machine I've ever ran was the IT-28, and you hit a slight bump, it goes crazy. If you move the hydraulics a little bit, it goes crazy.
Huh.
So that's how she goes, but it's fun though.
Yeah.
Especially when the operator, who's like 60 years old, is clinging to the side, trying not to die or fall, so he can't get up.
Yeah.
Of course, in that case, I'd have to go get some pallet forks, which is why an IT is so helpful.
Yeah.
This is very chilled Kevin Rollins you're dealing with right now.
Yeah, I can tell.
Of course, I'm gonna have to get a couple hours sleep before I do K Cup, but you know what? Since I'm more chill, I'm gonna invite you back for another episode where I'm actually rested up and
Alright, that'd be sweet.
fucking nuts. But anyways, I think we should call it an episode
Alright, that sounds good.
because I can tell it's approaching an hour because of the megabytes
Yeah.
and dingabytes and crackabytes. I'm not that real technical. I just know what goes where.
Yeah.
I know how to plug in the charger. I think that's just about enough.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, for episode 11 of the Kevin Show, I'm Kevin.
And I'm Keegan, or 328 DLCR. I mean, 320 DLRR.
Wow.
Man, I fucked up on that one.
Did you say 328?
Yeah. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. Jeez.
Man, that was. You want to
That
try
was.
that again? I'm Kevin.
I'm Keegan, and with 320 DLRR.
Take two. All right, guys. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you on the next one. And I'll be glad to have you back when I'm more energetic.
Alright, that sounds good.
All right, man. See you later.
Alright, bye.